Welcome if this your first time on the channel. Today we listening to Paul Pierce say that he is the greatest scorer of all time because he can score in different areas. LeBron said it's Kevin Durant. We gonna listen to Paul Pierce and then I'm gonna say my opinion of who I think it is. Y'all put y'all opinion down in the comments. Let's get into this video. Make sure you subscribe. Let's go.
You know, when he talking about his efficiency, because I shot more bad shots than Kevin.
KD efficient.
You was just you wasn't as clean.
No, I shot more bad shots, but Kevin, because he's 7 feet, he can get his shot off on anybody. He don't really see defense. You know what I'm saying?
True.
That's why he's so efficient. There's nobody at his height on the perimeter. You know, he changed the way you look at perimeter. He pretty much changed the game on the perimeter. Like being a 7'2" guard, you know what I'm saying? That's like, come on, the biggest 2 guard when I came in was like 6'5", 6'6".
Dirk was what, a 3?
Dirk was a 4, maybe.
Was he a 4?
KD
he's
a 3.
He playing center. He a center playing at the point guard, 2 guard. You know what I'm saying? So all his matchups and the way he shoot the ball and get to the ball, he efficient with it. So I can see why LeBron would say that. But sure, you got to put me in that talk when we talk about most equipped scorers. Now, come on, bro.
Let's go,
Put your
P.
hand right though. You really, you gotta right. You know what I mean?
Talking about
Tyler, what was Paul's field goal?
But when you think about it, when you think about it, the history part,
45.
the game of the NBA, the history of it is so long.
Let's
so
go.
to add the history part to it
Long time.
is a bit much. Now, KD was sitting there with him, so you know, give him a little more extra sugar as far as that goes.
Well,
But
he's not here with the
no, but I'm saying
44.5%.
44.5%.
I was probably the best pure scorer ever in the history of the game.
Okay,
History.
there you go. See, you see how he did that?
They want to use history.
That's what I'm saying. So
We just talk about pure score. I'm in that list.
when you think about it, though, he could get a bucket from anywhere on the floor.
Yeah.
But I felt like Kobe Bryant could get a bucket from anywhere on the floor. But Kobe wasn't as efficient as.
No, I think
KD.
that is what LeBron is saying about most equipped.
But he didn't say efficient.
No,
Yeah,
he
said
said
most
efficient
equipped. He said
and
efficient.
that he can get a shot. from
Okay,
there.
I missed that part there.
Yeah, he said efficient. He's an efficiency guy, and that KD's efficiency matched with his ability to get a shot anywhere on the floor is why he's calling him most equipped. Because when we were prepping for this, I also was like, well, what is equipped? Like, that's not a term that we usually use to describe a player. But the way that LeBron breaks it down, I tend to agree with him. I mean, I think
the
like,
efficiency part in there, I don't have any issue with it at all.
yeah, he's an incredibly efficient shooter.
Because he's the only player in NBA history to shoot 50% from the field, 39% from 3, and 85% from the free throw line.
Yeah, that's efficient.
That's efficient.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No doubt about that, though. Yeah, he's a scoring champ. He can do it all offensively.
KD like that.
And at a high percentage, that's tough.
So you right there too anyway. So you
I can do all the things Kevin can do offensively, though.
Yeah.
Like, I can do I probably had a little more because I was a better
Talk
post-up
about
player than
it.
him. As far as getting into the paint. Like, he got his fadeaways, he got his jab, but I think I was a better post-up player than him. But pretty much everything else, I could do what he did.
Hey, Paul Pierce ain't lying. All right, he was dead nice on the offensive end. Do I think he's the best of all time? No. And then you got two things, right? Everybody just looking at efficiency. Michael Jordan had games where he was super efficient. Michael Jordan was efficient. And he had games where he was inefficient. Kobe had games, especially in the 2000 years, 2009, 2010. You look at those playoffs. He was efficient in a lot of those games. And he had some games where he was inefficient. But both of them can go higher than Kevin Durant. See, people only looking at efficiency, but what if I need you to take more shots on this team for us to be able to be in the game? I need you to go higher. KD done been scoring champ 4 times, I think, but when you look at it, it's like he scores a consistent, efficient 30 points, 27 to 30 points. What if I need in this game 45 points? Or what if I need a 50-point game out of you? Then you got to look at Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Tracy McGrady, guys like that. I think athleticism play a role in how high a person can go. Stamina, athleticism, because I think what happens with KD is he's going and he's efficient, but because he's not like strong and stuff, I think he can't get as many shots up as some of these other guys. when you look at Kevin Durant and you go, okay, how many 30-point games do a person got? How many 40-point games do a person got? Where does Kevin Durant land when you're talking about 40-point games by NBA players? How many 40-point games do Kevin Durant have in history? Well, when you look at it, it goes Wilt Chamberlain, 271. That's before the modern era. So he was killing a bunch of them little guys. Then you got Michael Jordan, 173, which is crazy. Then you got Kobe Bryant, 122. Then you got James Harden, 101. Elgin Baylor, 88. Allen Iverson, 79. LeBron, 79. Oscar Robertson, 77. Where is Kevin Durant? Kevin Durant has 72 games where he scored 40 points. So you can see, even though, KD be consistent, giving 27 to 30, he don't score 40 as much as the Michael Jordans, the Kobe Bryants, the James Harden even. LeBron done scored 40 more times than Kevin Durant. Allen Iverson done scored 40 more times than Kevin Durant. So you go, okay, that's 40-point games. Well, what about 50-point games? Where does KD rank amongst those guys, right? Well, when you look at it, you got Wilt Chamberlain 118 times. That's crazy. Then you got the normal people. Wilt Chamberlain played before the modern era, right? So he just used to be killing these dudes. Then you got Michael Jordan, 31 times he scored 50 points. Kobe Bryant, 25 times he scored 50 points. James Harden, 24 times he scored 50 points. Elgin Baylor, 17 times. Damian Lillard, 15 times. Steph Curry, 15 times. Then you got Rick Barry, LeBron James at 14, Allen Iverson at 11, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, another big man, he at 10. And then you get to Kevin Durant and Giannis, they're at 9. So KD is efficient, but he don't go as high as these guys be going. People really don't look at that. And I think Kevin Durant don't have a 60-point game. He's never scored 60 points in a game. And let's just look at it to see, in the modern era, who scored 60 points the most, right? So we have Michael Jordan, most 40 points, most 50 points in the modern era. Now, when you get to 60 points, of course you got Wilt Chamberlain at 32 games, right? For the modern era. But in the modern era, Kobe Bryant has the most 60-point games. Damian Lillard got 5. Kobe got 6. Michael Jordan got 4. James Harden got 4. Elgin Baylor got 3. Steph Curry didn't score 60 points. 2 games. Devin Booker, 2 games. Luka Doncic, 2 games. But when you're talking about Kevin Durant, he's actually never scored 60 points in a game, right? So, yeah, KD is up there as far as efficiency, but he can't go as high. And with all due respect to Paul Pierce, he just is one of the greatest scorers, but I wouldn't put him in that top tier category with the Michael Jordans, Kobe's, Tracy's, Kevin Durant's, Carmelo Anthony. I think Paul Pierce will land, maybe in that third group, definitely top 25 scores, top 30 scores of all time. Paul Pierce was really like that. He was the truth. He could close the game. He shoot from anywhere, post game. He not lying, but I think it's guys that just did it a little better. But y'all let me know, who do you think are the best scorers in history? Is it all about being efficient? Is it about how high you can go? Because there's 2 different ways you can look at it. And I went the direction of, well, how high can a person go and be efficient too? I think the top tier is Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Tracy McGrady, Kevin Durant. And then you got the Allen Iversons, the Melos, people like that out there too. Y'all let me know in the comments. As always, if this your first time here, make sure you sub to the channel. Click that like button. Y'all be easy. Be safe. Peace.